How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Carlson here. So who's ready for this final battle? Because I'm on the fence. I'm excited, also nervous, but we'll wait and see what does happen, I guess, so... Yay. But yes, it is the final 2 episodes of Season 6 for Once Upon a Time. I'm excited to see how we conclude what has been a fantastic season. So yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting to see what will happen, because I am expecting quite high stakes to unravel over the course of these next 2 episodes. And I will be recording in the same manner as I did with the Season 5 finale, considering, I guess, as of recording, there have been, I know it's been some time since I posted the Season 5 finale, but you never know what could come about in the future. But still, there have been no issues in terms of the YouTube version, so I guess I'm in the clear. So yeah, I'll be recording in the same manner as I did with the Season 5 finale with these next 2 episodes. So obviously watch this episode, maybe refill on coffee, and then get into the final episode. So yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting though. It's been a season that has been absolutely fantastic. It's up there in the top 3 seasons of Once Upon a Time, in my opinion. It's just been fantastic writing-wise. You know, the stories have been really, really amazing all throughout, whether it's the Saviour bit, whether it's the David and Snow White situation, the Evil Queen, you name it. It's been really, really fantastic, in my opinion. And you know, with all of this build-up with the Black Fairy and the final battle, it's looking pretty promising, but also ominous as well, because I am expecting quite some consequential things to happen. So yeah, especially with the vibe that this does have that kind of finality to it, especially with how Isaac hyped it up. So yeah, but as well as the fact that it's called the final battle. So yeah, but yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. Obviously, the last episode was phenomenal stuff. One of the best episodes of this season, just with, of course, the Captain Swan wedding, but also, you know, it was a musical episode that really, really killed it, in my opinion. It was just really fantastic stuff, and, you know, it was just so immersive. So, yeah, but, I guess we are ready to dance with this final battle. It's happening, so let's not delay the inevitable. It's episode 21 of Season 6 of Once Upon a Time. Let's go.
Now, come on. You need to get to safety. You need to share these stories.
Is that Henry?
But who will believe them?
Someday,
That's Henry, isn't it?
someone will.
In the future.
Daddy!
Don't worry about me. You need...
The book, he sounds and looks like an older Henry. What the fuck? And Henry's a father. There's so much to process already, and we're not even 5 minutes in.
What's going on? What did the Black Fairy's curse do?
Who?
Really, Henry? Black Fairy? Curse? Henry, I thought...
We're in another fucking curse. Great.
She's done something.
Oh, hell no.
What?
I'm not going down that road again. I've worked way too hard for you to undo my progress.
Progress.
You know what I mean.
Okay.
These people, Snow White,
Okay.
Mr. and Captain Hook, none of them are real. My parents are not fairy tale characters, and no one in Storybook.
She used to believe that, but she was crazy and...
Mom, what happened?
Okay.
Ever since you tried to prove that fairy tales were real by eating a poisoned apple turnover, you ended up in the hospital for weeks. I made it through.
No.
Oh shit, there was that moment, wasn't it? Way back when he actually ate the turnover.
Woke me with true love.
Season 1 finale.
You woke me.
Henry, stop! This is crazy. You're the one who's supposed to be getting better.
Because that was the breaking point for Emma in terms of her beliefs.
You were not saved by a kid.
Leaving.
Sorry about him.
Shit.
You have to stop doing that, or your mother's not going to let you keep visiting me.
Regina. She's here.
Who's Regina?
Henry.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Madam Mayor, I'm sorry. I didn't know he was coming today.
How many times have I
This
told you?
is, and she's Madam Mayor.
No, Emma.
Yeah, they remember, but
She's gone.
they've been yeeted back to their realm.
Fairy. She's as good as her.
Isn't real. Can be dangerous.
And just burning that away can
Oh, I'm sorry.
kill any idea for Emma to remember,
I
etc.
know all these stories are fake, but I can't destroy this. It means so much to Henry. He'd be crushed.
Well, that's the point, to crush his delusions. And you.
Great mother, great role model. Cora would be proud.
Why she wants Emma to destroy the book.
So everything could just crumble.
As the Savior's belief fades. So do
Game
all the realms of
over.
Story.
Shit, this is a Crisis on Infinite Realms. Which makes Fiona the anti-savior, maybe? I don't know.
Difficult. Yes. It is hard. Thinking of Belle and her anniversary.
Shit, you did not.
Terribly sad.
Now, he knows, but he's playing coy.
Doesn't even remember who I am, so yes, I'm gonna climb this beanstalk and I'm gonna find that bean. Because I'm not gonna lose everything I have just because some bitter fairy casts another bloody curse.
Hook, oh.
Our story began on the beanstalk and I'll be damned if it ends there too.
He's fighting for my heart.
I get that.
Of you. This is it. Mom, come on.
Come on, that brain has to. Ah, here we go, here we go, here we go. The cogs are turning, which is good, good.
What happened? Mom, did you see something?
True love prevails.
Yes.
When she left.
Only what you told me. I was just a baby. She said she was going to the store and she never came back.
Oh! Nipped out for some
Yeah,
cigarettes.
I've been and no matter what may have happened between us, she would always want to be part of your life.
Please, just
See, I definitely do feel like he's playing coy and he remembers, but he can't exactly be like, you know what, yeah. And now there's this heartbreaking reality of, well, he's got his family, but at what cost? Belle.
Who's been squatting in my castle?
I mean, it's her castle in a sense,
This
so...
is the evil queen's castle after all.
Nice
The lease does not belong to Regina
Make
Mills.
it look good, don't we?
Thanks.
Oh my god, are we checking ourselves out? What?
What are you...
I have turned over a new leaf. We now steal from the rich and give to the poor.
Hey!
Mostly, anyway.
Sounds delightful.
Mostly.
But
It's
can we
still
get back
a
to
step
saying
in the
hello
right
now?
direction
You
to
know I
what
still want to
Owl
say.
Robin did.
Yes,
But there is something you can do.
Oh, shh. I don't tell me. Oh my god, you fucking cow!
He healed. Gideon may hide it well enough, but I know he's hurting inside. He needs to know the truth.
He's low. I feel like he's low key playing her.
Come with me.
Shit.
So you're gonna trust all of our fates to a pirate?
No, I'm gonna trust my son.
In-law.
Oh, that attacked the heart. That is not healthy for my heart. Oh, that's gonna be handy. Oh. That's surely... I mean, he's got some muscles to carry that thing, because that's gotta...
I think it's worse than giants. Don't tell me you're afraid of little fire. That's not fire. Lovely, run.
Shit! Oh no! Dragon! Okay! Yeah, what's the giant? gonna say it's the Balrog, but to be fair, I'll take the giant. Nice photoshopping there. Wipe that smile off your face. You're evil. You're just unfiltered evil. Oh shit.
Oh, Henry.
Oh shit.
What do you know? I didn't fall. She pushed me. She wants to destroy your belief.
He's confused. Concussed, according to Dr. Whale. Look, I pulled this from the security camera.
Oh.
Put aside the fact that he's my own son. How could I
And that's
push
going to
him
be
without
believable
touching him?
with the lack of belief.
To believe in me.
Kid, just because you believe something doesn't make it true.
That's exactly what makes it true. Deep down you know
All
that.
these callbacks, it's not. Oh.
I said I love you. And that's why I have to do this.
Yeah, this is the best for you.
No.
Oh no.
Don't go.
So, I think we got a bigger problem than a dragon.
Shit. Don't be rash. No, it's no lead pipe, but beat her head in with the book. No. She's starting to remember, isn't she? She's starting to like, oh, what have I done? Well, that's depressing. Yeah, that's depressing. But who knows what part 2 will have in store. We'll find out in a few moments. But yeah, interesting concept because, I mean, I don't know. For some reason, I kind of had a feeling that people would be scattered throughout the realms and all of that, considering we had the Land of Untold Stories, and we had Agrabah as well. I know it's, yeah, but still. So I was kind of expecting a kind of a split the party situation. I was not expecting Emma to be you know, stationed at Storybrooke Sanitarium. So I'm just thinking, like, with the fact that we've had a musical episode last time, and obviously you hark back to Once More with Feeling, I guess this is, like, if I had a nickel for every time a sixth season of a show had a musical and a story where the main character is put in a sanitarium or a hospital, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice. Because Buffy had normal again, and obviously that runs a bit more deeper. Because this is all part of, because with this episode, it's all part of the Black Fairy's plan, in regards to crushing that belief and trying to with the Savior and with the fact that that belief is shattered, it kind of creates a bit of a rot, doesn't it? So, and it's very, very interesting how, you know, you have all of these moments built towards the turnover with the season 1 finale, where Emma, of course, clinched that belief. So, yeah, very, very, you know, with the Black Fairy, she was just absolutely, infuriating. Like I said, in terms of her whole mother deal, Cora would be proud, I'm just saying. Especially with the fact that she pushed Henry down the stairs. No, I'm not gonna lie, I thought he broke his neck. Or at least put him in a coma, which would be, you know, very, very apt with how we started off Once Upon a Time with David in the coma. Now it's, you know, his grandson in the coma. So yeah. Speaking of Henry, let's flash back or flash forwards to that beginning piece, because I am sure that with the book and with how he looks and kind of sounds like Henry, there are certain mannerisms where it's like, oh, that sounds like Henry. I want to know what that... Maybe he's going to be the key in all of this. I don't know. Maybe obviously with what is happening now with a crisis on Infinite Realms. I'm calling it that. That's the title of this of these 2 episodes. In fact, I'm going to put it in my YouTube thing, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, with the crisis on Infinite Realms, I don't know if he's going to be the key in all of this, because it seems like everyone's number is up, given Emma, yeah, sadly, but although she might be having her Anakin moment where she's like, what have I done? Considering that moment of, like, overwhelming emotion when she saw the picture of her husband. I guess not husband, because, yeah. And it would be 2 years. So I'm guessing this would be the season 3, like, because she said she's been in the sanitarium for 2 years. And, of course, the turnover incident which was the season 1 finale, played a bit of an effect there. Given the belief that, he was poisoned, in regards to proving this belief that, you know, fairy tales and all of that exist. So I'm guessing this would happen in season 3 time, I don't know. But, yeah. It's just, yeah, it is just very, very despairing, isn't it? And I kept thinking throughout the episode as well, from Rumpel's side of things, he knows something, but he is not showing his hand. He's playing coy. He is pretending to not know. Or at least, yeah, he's playing a similar game to season 1. I don't know. And then, of course, there was that situation where she had proof that Belle ran away, and yeah, so yeah. But you know, if Rumpel is truly caught up in the curse like everyone else, it's kind of sad that he still has that belief that, you know, Belle still loves you and all of that, and Gideon is, of course, tasked with that belief that Fiona is a better mother than Belle was. So, yeah, but yeah. It was really, really interesting, though, like, especially with the whole, with what was happening in the Enchanted Forest. Gotta say, when David called Hook his son, they've come so far, okay? They have come so far, and, you know, he is right, but it still hits. It still hits the heart so much. So, yeah. There was quite a few callbacks in this episode, with whether it was the turnover incident, whether it was reflecting back on Hook's, well, one of the earliest memories of Hook in the show. Yeah, it was just really, really great. But, yeah, like, it was very, very great to see the Evil Queen. Although, now that we've got 2 Reginas and all of that, I do worry that one of them, or if we're going to be a bit audacious, because we will have an actual battle, I feel. Obviously, they've elaborated on the idea that the final battle is not what we think. It's more so based around Emma's soul and that believability. And if she does burn the book and burns away that belief of you know, attaching herself to fairy tales, then it's game over for the realms. But I do feel like we're going to have an actual battle. But I do worry about one of the Reginas. So... But if we're going to be audacious, we might be worried about the two Reginas. I don't know. Like I said in the beginning, I do expect, and it hasn't changed, but I do expect some casualties. And it looks like we might be getting that, of course, with the Crisis on Infinite Realms. But, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Because I do feel like they're all going to obviously be important in terms of taking down the Black Pharaoh. Because now that's the main, you know, with this final episode. Unless Season 7's going to be absolutely bleak as fuck. This final episode's going to be, okay, let's find a way to defeat the Black Fairy once and for all. And obviously Emma's family is going to be very important to that, so... Yeah. I can't believe, though, like, I don't care. Regina was checking herself out as well. So, yeah. But yeah, it was just very, very scary, with Emma and how she was... Yeah, I mean, even when Henry was trying to trigger her memories in terms of, oh, of course, you married Hook here and that. Especially being in a sanitarium as well, it's gonna definitely take some time, isn't it? To, I guess, determine what is real and what isn't. So, especially if you spent 2 years there, so, yeah. But yeah, next episode should be very interesting. So, time to refill on this. Time to get ready for the final battle. So I'll be back in a moment. This is definitely going to tie into Season 7, isn't it?
Never lose hope.
Family tradition, okay?
Your family isn't going to exist long enough to save themselves.
You are just so spiteful. Get out of his face. Is he gonna catch it? He's gonna catch something with his hook. Shit, he's gonna catch a branch or something. I don't...
Charming.
Shit.
Hello there, Mummy.
Mother. Leaving store... No. Come back. Do a U-turn. Don't go to Boston. Boston sucks. No offense to anyone living there. No one's really rented out the apartment. I guess it's the same situation with Neil's apartment, right? Like, no one rent it, like, if it's been unoccupied for 5 years. I love that, though.
And you left.
Obviously, the original book got
And that's the priority. Getting back
disintegrated,
home to
but
Henry. She'll find David. She always does.
never stop trying.
Well, we have a problem.
What the devil happened to it?
What?
Emma.
Yeah, there you go. She's sensing the parallels. We all did. Come on. No way. Okay, there we go. I thought, okay, okay. Had me for half a second there.
You're awake. I know what magic looks like. What are you up to, Grandpa?
Clever
I
under
did-
any circumstances, aren't you, my boy?
Yeah! Yes!
Pretending.
Because
I had a
believe it or
feeling he was
not, you didn't
pretending.
trust my mother when she cast the curse. But what exactly did you have in mind?
Actually, there's two things.
Oh, look, just help him out. If you're not gonna help out, help him out.
Go. He's my son, too. He needs at least one of us.
Regina too. No. It's a good job there's differences in their attire, because otherwise I'd be having a panic. Shit, this is a crisis of infinite realms. You know, the whole Flash situation. The Flash must die. Even Snow's reaching out to Regina. I mean, Henry's got to survive. He's got a kid.
Not so fast.
You came back.
Yeah, I did, kid. I believe it.
Okay, so we're good, right? We're kind of good. Yeah, we're good. Shit. I mean, that's a close call, isn't it?
What happened?
I'm scared. Belle. Why are you running? Oh. Holy shit, what?
Get back now.
Fairy one.
Oh, Gideon, oh
Perhaps
no.
I should call my father. He'll know what to do.
Drop it. Now. Last thing I need is gold getting involved.
Why did I do that?
But there's just one problem.
Stab her! Stab her! Stab her!
All magic comes with a price.
He's not buying it. Yes! Yes!
I'm no longer willing to.
Not even my death can stop that.
It's all going back to that prophecy, isn't it?
But I suspect it would ensure it.
Shit.
Wow.
It's all going back to
There's only one way to
Emma's
find out.
visions. Bye-bye! Or as we say in the Catacrew, toodles. And she's back. Fully back. It's like, wolf!
I remember.
Aw, shit!
Some honeymoon, huh?
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh, I'm scared about this, because I feel like the visions Emma had may kind of come to fruition.
We hated each other. Regina, no, it's true. I was Henry's mother.
Let's
and
listen.
You said you were. And we fought.
And then there was a
Boy,
third
did we
way.
ever fight. But you found a third way. We were both his mother.
Exactly, moms.
But you will.
Sounds like you're talking about hope.
Something you taught me all those years ago.
Yeah, full circle
You
moment.
didn't give up on me.
No,
What should I do?
it's so
You'll
beautiful.
know when the time comes.
No!
I'm afraid that time is indeed come.
Ugh.
Son of a bitch. To put the heart down and let our boy
Golden
finish his mission.
Dark One Rumpel interacting. This is just mental.
No. I won't betray my family. I will do the right thing.
He's always
I was
prioritized
destined to become
family.
the savior. You may want to do the right thing. We can't always get what we want. How can we?
So he's gonna have to die. Or Emma's gonna have to die.
I will give hope!
Oh my god, oh my god.
No matter what the cost.
Oh my god.
No!
Oh my god. Shit! Okay, 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 okay.
I love you too. I love you too.
Okay, okay.
It's Gideon.
Had a feeling this was gonna happen. They got their second chance.
Fresh start. Happy ending.
No.
A new beginning.
Happy beginning.
When good and evil both did the right thing, faith was restored. The final battle was won.
Yeah, there we go. The end. Or is it?
That's it.
That's all? No, the end?
No.
With a question mark. Wonderland, of course. Agrabah. Earth. Prime. She's back! David with his phone. Oh! Doggo! Oh, this is wholesome. This is beautiful. Sheriff Hook. Sheriff Hook. Let's go. Oh my god, this is kind of cute, I'm not gonna lie. Interesting way to propose.
Ready for a new adventure?
Aww. Perfect. Perfect. They lived happily ever after. Lovely. Wait, is this... Oh shit. Wait.
My name's Lucy. I'm your daughter.
Lucy.
I don't have a daughter.
Yeah, you do. Now come on. Your family needs you.
Henry, this is all a bit too familiar. This is all a bit too familiar. So whatever shit is going on, you gotta listen up. Because this is all a bit too familiar. This is all a bit of a case of deja vu. Just saying. Jeez. So, I kind of have a feeling where season 7's gonna lie. It's all a bit of a deja vu moment, isn't it? Oh, man. Man. That was a great finale, though. That was a great... That did... I mean, if you cut out the future Henry bits, I mean, you could just really leave, you know, that as a final episode, ever, for once. Like, especially with the happy times and all of that, and, you know, everyone gets to live happily ever after until years later in Seattle. So, yeah, but... Love that. Like, especially for Rumpel's side of things, when good and evil, you know, yeah. Especially when you consider his destiny as the savior, he gets to do this, like, especially with one final act of desperation from his Dark One self. He gets to do the right thing eventually, and voila. So, yeah, but overall, amazing conclusion. I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen with Season 7, because, here we are with Henry in a similar situation with where we first began Once Upon a Time, with Henry rushing to Emma's doorstep saying, "Hey, I'm your kid. We need you. You're the savior." And now we have Henry's kid, Lucy, who is saying that Henry's family is in danger. And Henry, see, I have a feeling Henry's going to be in a bit of a predicament where he does not have any kind of belief in magic and all of that, which is kind of balls in a sense, because he has the heart of the truest believer. So I'm gonna guess that some shenanigans happened that whammied his memories. So yeah, but it kind of doesn't sit right in a sense. So yeah. And you know, if we ended Once Upon a Time here, I would be okay with it. I mean, we even had a happy ending. The great evil has been defeated. Yee. Everyone is happy. Yee. And all the realms have been restored. So, see, I made the joke that it was like Crisis on Infinite Earths with Crisis on Infinite Realms. It wasn't really exactly far off. I mean, you have this, like, devastating wave consuming everything in the Enchanted Forest, right? Conducted by this great evil who wants to essentially see all life end. And you have all of these realms zipping off. Of course, it might have had different mechanics, aka Emma's belief being very integral to destroying all the worlds, really. But it still had similar mannerisms. As someone who loves Crisis on Infinite Earths so much, in terms of course, the DC story. Someone who is working so hard on making sure that he adapts of it on his own story. So I'm putting in a lot of research. You know, you can't help but see these parallels, and it's just like, so, like, even the realms returning, like, even if you want to solely reflect on the CW's version of Crisis on Infinite Earths, and you have all of these, when obviously the multiverse was kind of restored, you saw all of these different Earths in the rebooted universe thriving in the aftermath of the Anti-Monitor's defeat. You have all of these realms thriving, restored, after you have Arendelle, you have Wonderland, etc. You have all of these realms thriving after the defeat of the Black Fairy. So, yeah. But yeah, like I said, it's going to be very interesting going into season 7 to see what is going to happen. Because I feel like with especially with how kind of out of sync it kind of felt until that very end, where it made sense of, okay, so they're doing this for season 7. Because I was really wondering what was going to happen, considering we saw future Henry at the beginning of the of this two-parter, and Lucy, and then obviously we saw another example of that at the beginning of this episode, and then that was it until that last scene. I was like wondering, okay, what the heck are they doing here? So yeah, so and you know, we are obviously not too privy. Well, we're aware of the fact that there are shows that can be in the unknown, I guess, in regards to their fates. Until, like, what, the final week of the season or something like that. Like, as someone who, you know, was awaiting to see the fate of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. during the course of season 5. Very, very nervous. you know, there is a sense of, okay, well, we're making this season, especially if you're 6 seasons long, and that's a pretty amazing length, like especially in this kind of time period, where if you're like Netflix, it's impossible to get 6 seasons because they'll cut you off at 2 and that's it. So yeah, but you know, you're 6 seasons in, you don't even know where your future's going to lie. You might be so interested in making more seasons, but the network might have other plans. So, or even your actors, like, I think I recalled with The Flash, for example, I think they wanted to keep going, really. But I think, because I've heard different bits and pieces and all of that, but I do recall seeing something in regards to Grant Gustin not wanting to continue because of the fact that I think he wanted to spend time with his kid. And obviously doing The Flash, like, for, like, what, 8-9 months, it can be pretty taxing. Yeah, they decided, okay, we can naturally end things here, rather than continue with Nora or Wally West or whatever. So, yeah. I'm not exactly too sure what, but that's what I heard. And given, I don't know if we're going to see Emma in season 7, given the fact, I mean, Lucy did say Henry's family was in trouble. So we'll make of that as because the family can be very extensive, as we saw at the end of that shot. Which, was anyone else getting Last Supper vibes? Who's the Judas in this situation? Rumble? You back to your old tricks again? Despite the fact that you chose family over power, which was really good. We'll get onto that in a moment, but yeah, I was getting Last Supper vibes. I'm like, okay, this seems a bit too familiar, but it was also a wholesome moment, like all of that. But yeah, like I said, in regards to family, you can make of that as for what you will, because it does seem like with this episode, natural end. Like I said, if you cut the flash forward bits out, then you can neatly end things without any kind of, I guess, open questions, really. Because now we've got a plethora of questions like, what the heck's happened to Henry? You know, heart of the truest believers, seemingly skeptical when Lucy comes to his doorstep. What kind of trouble is Henry's family in? So, yeah. Like I said, you cut all of those out, and really, it could just be a very natural end of things, I would say. So, yeah. But still, I really loved how things went by with this finale. Everyone got their happy ending. Whether it was, you know, Captain Swan or Outlaw Queen, because there was that proposal. They got to they got to fully get engaged and all of that, but did they get married? So, funny thing is, no, he didn't steal the engagement ring from someone who was so rich and all of that. But, yeah, he might have. But everyone got their happy ending. Like, even Rumpel and Belle. See, I kind of had a feeling that they would get that second chance with Gideon. Because obviously, Belle gave birth to Gideon earlier this season. And they missed out on that childhood, of course, which really did suck. So I kind of had a feeling things would revert back, really, give them that second chance. And voila. So, but what I really loved about Rumpel as well is the fact that he not only did he get to wield the power of the Dark One's dagger for the name of good, because he vanquished the Black Fairy, but he also when his Dark One self emerged and was like, are we sure we want to do this? He chose his family for love. So I felt like that was a nice fitting conclusion for that side of things. And it was really, really great for Rumpel in terms of being able to grow in that moment. So it was really, really lovely. It was really, really lovely for not just him to destroy the Black Fairy, fulfill prophecy, but also making that right call for once. Making that call to, step into that hard, difficult realm that has been a constant battle. Like, he could have chose power. He could have chose magic, like he always does, but he chose love. He made that hard call for who Rumpel is, and it paid off. Now he's got that second chance with his family. With the fact that him and Belle, together, they get to raise baby Gideon, all well and good. So, and Belle now gets to finally get that chance to raise a kid, like she never thought she would, but now she gets that opportunity. So, yeah. But, with the fact that Henry has grown up, of course, with Season 7 on the horizon, we could see adult Gideon again, because of the fact that we got a bit of a time skip, seemingly. So, yeah. But, yeah, I really, really thought that it was a really nice, shining moment for Rumpel to stand up to his abusive, manipulative mother. With his mother, with Fiona, like, saying, oh, I could do this, I could bring people back from the dead, Neil. Yeah. He could, Bellfire could be back. So, but he didn't bite. I was so hoping that he would not that he would not stumble with the Black Fairy's offers and all of that, and he chose right at the end of the day. So, I mean, obviously, Rumpel, he's been a very, very... he's been a character that has had a lot of questions thrown towards him. But this is a new beginning for them. That's it, though. Like, with the last episode, and I guess with, after this battle, this is a new beginning for Rumpel, I guess. So, yeah. But yeah, and I really, really love the fact that Emma, there was no curse that really affected Emma in terms of like obviously she remembered everything, so like with the help of the curse, but deep down there was that belief. She didn't need any kind of curse to, make her way back to Storybrooke after she initially went back. That was a quick trip, by the way. But yeah, she went back. She came back to Storybrooke, and that was on her own intuition, really. So I really, really love the fact that not just did she come back on her own, like, from her own gut feeling. There was no magic shenanigans whatsoever that brought her back. It was Emma doing the right thing, but Emma doing the right thing again in regards to sparing Gideon. She wasn't going to let light snuff out the light. She was going to try to find a third way, as what Regina taught her. So. Yeah, she didn't, strike down Gideon, but that wouldn't be a victory for Emma. And, yeah, so I really, really loved how, of course, how in depth this final battle really was. It wasn't like 2 hours of, sword clashing or whatever. but there was a lot more, I would say, internal conflict going on with certain characters, and because obviously with the final battle, that was part of the Black Fairy's whole gig, was the fact that she wanted to destroy that belief from Emma. As long as that belief, with all those realms scattering into little atoms, Emma's like what Emma felt on the inside had to be destroyed. It was the battle within, you could say. But that was it, because she had to destroy Emma from the inside out, aka her beliefs and hopes, really, and that would be a win for the Black Fairy in terms of this final battle. So, yeah, because as well as the fact that all the other realms, they would just get out of existence. So, but yeah, that's it though. I really loved the mechanics of what they did with in regards to this final battle. So, and then of course we did have the actual physicality of things in regards to Gideon and Emma. See, that's the thing though. I was just reflecting back to obviously when we had those visions of Emma fighting Gideon, and of course Gideon was more hooded up and all of that, and you know, on both occasions when it came to Emma and Gideon fighting on the street, of course things were a little bit different, but still I was just thinking, like, it all went back to the moment when Gideon's sword that got destroyed, of course, rebuilt itself. I was thinking, well, we're going to have this song and dance again, because we can still have this, those visions that we saw, that can still play out. And it kind of did in this finale. So, I think it was, I don't know if it was, but I think it was the same, like, area of where the visions took place. So, yeah. And of course Emma did get stabbed, but of course with Rumpel he was able to he was able to help out as well. So yeah, but I thought this was a great ending, though. It was really great stuff. Like I said, I felt like it was a really nice, like, those final 5 minutes before we did cut to future Henry. That was a really nice way to conclude things in terms of the happy endings, with everyone just thriving. Whether it was different realms, whether it was Outlaw Queen, or whether it was, you know, within our storybook, it was really nice to see how everyone was, you know, whether it was whether it was like reflecting back to the very first episode, aka Snow White and Skull, or whether it was just reveling in that happy memories, like, you know, Hook and Emma just happy together. It was just really nice to see. So yeah. Like I said though, with season 7, it's going to be very interesting to see what does happen. I'm not sure where they're going to take things. I'm not sure, because I don't want to, of course, be, like, judgmental before I even get to know season 7. That's not fair. But I'm not sure how I'm going to feel in regards to going through season 7, because I might like it, but I feel like, there might be big impacts in regards to, of course, the differences between what the Once Upon a Time we've gotten accustomed to. It's kind of like the unnecessary sequel to certain films and all of that. Like, especially when we reach to the end of this book, it's kind of like that in a sense. So, like, the unnecessary sequel, and I hope it's not that, and it's more so a nice continuation. Of course, we could have ended things here, but we'll just have to wait and see what does happen, because, like I said, season 7, it might be amazing. But I do feel like we could have ended things here, and then that would have just been perfect, if that makes sense. I feel like this was, like, especially with that final 5 minutes, seeing everyone happy and all of that, and, you know, the stakes of the Black Fairy in that. I feel like this could have been a nice end of things. But you never know, Season 7 could have a better ending, if that makes sense. But I just feel like seeing how things transpired, it was nice. It was a wonderful, beautiful way to conclude things. So yeah, but yeah, no, this was really, really brilliant stuff. So yeah, a brilliant conclusion to what has been a fantastic season. Yeah, this season was, like I said, within my top 3. Because I've got seasons 2, 3, and this season in my top 3. And I feel like this finale really did a solid job, in my opinion, in terms of, like, this finale did a neat job in terms of, being the icing on the cake. It was just great. The cherry on top of things. So, yeah. But, yeah, brilliant stuff. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!